Hi, people. Welcome to another episode of Inlaws Diaries. My name is Mariam Jinadu, and today with me I have two important coaches on the show. I will leave the introduction to them. So, on my right, I start with.
Oh, my name is Shams Ahmed. I'm a life integrative coach, an NLP and EFT therapist. I'm very passionate about individuals having an awesome experience in all their relationships.
Thank you. And on my left, I have.
Hi everyone, my name is Rahma Zakaria. I am the self-affairs strategist and an emotional intelligence specialist. It's so good to be on the show. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming with all the plenty English. I know today is going to be a different episode. You're going to be hearing from both of them experiences and how to deal with today's topic. And our first topic is how to deal with difficult in-laws. So they will be shedding light on this topic today from their experience as coaches. Stay tuned, guys, and learn something today. So I'll start with you, Coach Rama. How do we deal with difficult in-laws? I know we actually have good in-laws, but then I think the difficult ones are more than the good ones, and we have people that in one way or the other do not know how to deal with these situations. How do you think you can shed light on this for us today?
Okay, that's a good question, and I like how you put it together. You said, "How do we deal with difficult in-laws?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's to say that you're not terming them to the bad people. You're just saying they can be difficult. Because I like to say that there are no good people, there are no bad people. We only have badly behaved people and well-behaved people.
Right.
Now, looking at it critically, in the world of today, it's in both ways. So when we talk about in-laws, so many times the women feel, oh, I'm the one that is affected. You know, sometimes the men are affected too. There are men who are victims of difficult in-laws. Like they really have to go through a lot from their in-laws, the parent of the bride, the wife, and all. But let me just come from a plain aspect right now. I think some of the times people have unresolved issues with themselves. You know, I like to say that from the abundance of what you feel within is what you share with other people. You can't go to a water dispenser and you try to get water and blood is coming out. You know why?
Right.
Because water is what you have inside. The pressure reveals content. So what people have within them is what they dispense to other people. Love, kindness, hatred, wickedness. It is what you have within. And most of the time, the first way to deal with them is to try to understand them. When someone is being mean to me, you're treating me in a certain way, I would have the whole me might have felt a bit upset, like, what do you think you are and all? But right now I will feel, I feel for you, like this is what you're going through. This is what you feel for you. Like you need healing, you need help, you need love. Like, no, you can't be healthy and you want to see another person feel bad. Hurting people hurt people.
Yeah.
So for me, I think the first level towards dealing with them is to try to understand them and see that this person, you can't be experiencing love and you are dispensing wickedness. So that person, the first way to deal with them is to first understand them. That's how you can be compassionate. You can practice empathy and not be too hard on them. That's the first step.
That's you see why I brought you here. I know that we'll have enough to learn today. So let's come to Coach Rama too.
Yeah, I totally agree with Coach Rahama. But in addition to that, how well do you know yourself?
That's also another thing.
Yeah, how well do you know yourself?
Okay.
And what you don't have, you can't give.
You can't give.
So if you have to be kind to others or you want to understand someone else, how well do you know yourself? What are your own core values?
Yeah.
So if you are in a relationship, especially in marital relationship, you are going into a new group.
Yeah.
They have their values, they have the way they do things. You understand? Because most times I find out that some people go into their marital relationship as if they are going to a war zone. They are already prepared to want to go and
fight.
They think it is a place that it's all about chaos. So if you have that mindset, you need to change that mindset.
Before getting in there.
Yeah, before getting in there. What you want to give is what you are likely to attract. So it's very important, like she said, you understand yourself. You also try and understand the people you are dealing with. Show empathy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like it actually. I mean, that's more than enough to learn from, because it all starts with you yourself before the in-laws. So moving forward, now you have, let's take an example. We have difficult in-laws. That's how you deal with them. So in some aspects, we have some people have high expectations about their in-laws. How do you deal with that?
Okay, well, there is something called expectation management.
Right.
And the reason behind expectation management is for you to avoid being disappointed.
Mm.
Do you get it? I always tell people, you don't expect people to give you what you cannot give to yourself.
Mm.
And sometimes just because you can give something to yourself doesn't mean another person can give it to you. It's just the same way you cannot hit lion. You now see lion, as a lion cannot hit me. It's a lie. So the first thing is to manage expectations. People cannot treat you beyond how they treat themselves. Love your neighbor as yourself. Not everybody understands that concept. Do you understand? It begins from within, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
So talking about expectation, it is more of you knowing that if you put your expectation too much on other people, you will be hurt. You'll be disappointed.
Right.
So it is it's a very important thing to know that let it begin with you. When I love myself, Mariam, your love is the bonus.
I know, right?
So whatever I can give myself, you give me, it's a bonus.
Yeah,
like,
it's a bonus. It's not like you're depending on it.
I'm not depending on you to get love. I'm not depending on you to feel compassionate towards myself. Do you understand? So having high expectations is really you setting yourself up for failure. Just manage your expectations. Understand that people are humans and they can behave like humans, and to her he's human.
Yeah.
So you would definitely go there and meet people that don't act like you. Another thing you must understand is that you guys didn't grow up in the same home. So in my house, maybe I have 5 siblings and we don't even share things. So maybe I have my charger to myself. You can't use my charger. Like maybe that's where I am from.
Yeah.
And you in your house, you can't even. They will even share your wig. And some people will not even tell you before they take it. Do you understand? So you as a wife, you marry into that kind of a family. Your sister-in-law took your wig and wore it out. So she's going back and like, oh, I'm going to deal with her. Heaven is going to let you all of that. So
I know.
It's important to know how to manage your expectations. And like I said earlier, people, you didn't grow from the same home. So you should expect that individual differences and manage your expectations so you do not get disappointed.
Okay, so let's hear from Coach Ramatu. Also, on the same
issue.
Yeah.
I tell people that when you're going into a relationship,
go
with what I call care. CERE. Care for yourself. Show compassion for yourself and show for others. Then learn to appreciate others. Appreciate yourself.
Yeah.
Then you can
appreciate others.
Then respect people.
Okay.
Which comes to their values. What do they value? What is their way of life? Don't look down on their values. Rather, if there's anything you don't understand, ask questions about it. And those of you who are receiving new person into your family, also show her respect. Because there's this two-way thing about how people perform their roles.
Yeah.
When they are wives, they are different.
But when
they are other in-laws,
they are different.
And it goes the same way with even mother-in-laws.
Yeah.
The way they treat their daughter-in-laws is completely different from the way they treat their daughters.
That's another aspect.
You understand? So you must learn to balance all that. Then the R is showing empathy, because we are likely to have crisis. Problems are likely to come up. But it's with empathy I get to see, I peek into your own world. What are the reasons of why she did this? And if I can understand why you did that, it is easier for me to forgive you.
Yeah.
Most importantly, learn to be kind to one another.
Kindness.
Kindness is very key in relationships.
Yeah.
If I know that she's not from my background, like she said, it is kindness that will want me to love her, accept her,
and give room to
and
know her.
All of this, compassion and care, appreciation, respect, and empathy, all are just actions or expression of love. Love is not a C word, it's a to-do word.
To do what? So it's not just.
It's not just you saying I love you. By the time you express all this, you are expressing love to the other person. There's nothing love cannot heal, and kindness. So don't just say you love me.
Okay.
Show you care.
Yeah.
Show you appreciate me.
Yeah.
Show you respect me. Try and empathize with me in my difficult times. But like she said, have you given it to yourself?
Yes, before giving it out.
Giving it to others.
Yeah.
If you give it to yourself first, you can easily give it to others because you would have experienced it. You would have known how it feels.
Yes.
So it's easier to give. So always practice care
and kindness. That's very, very elaborate. I mean, I'm sure one or two people will be picking from all you said today. On to our next topic will be red flags to look out for. So we'll start with mommy.
Yeah.
Let's start with mommy because we cannot say we are Gen Z. We are not Gen Z actually, but I mean our own generation will definitely have a different view to this. But let's hear from you, mommy.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, and things are changing.
Yeah.
As compared to when we got married. It's important when you're welcoming someone into your family. You should show that person care. Before I had earlier on enumerated. You understand? You gain more in friendship than enemies. Make her